Hello friend, I want to tell you about the Nissan Micra car. Designing a city car is a real challenge for designers. The Nissan Micra K12 proves that a B-segment car doesn't have to be boring, and in fact, it can even be controversial. It's hard not to have a strong opinion about this design. You either like it or you dislike it. The petrol engines fitted to the Micra are very successful units. The 1.4-liter variant is the best choice, as it's fuel-efficient, practically trouble-free, and offers quite decent dynamics. However, I advise against buying a Micra with the basic engines. The 1.2-liter version is let down by its poor performance and fuel consumption, comparable to the 1.4-liter engine, while the 1.0-liter is very sluggish. Furthermore, early production models with the 1.2-liter engine experience problems with a faulty timing chain. What about the 1.6-liter engine? It has the same durability as the 1.4-liter, meaning it's very long-lasting. The only issue is fuel consumption, which can sometimes reach 9 to 10 liters per 100 kilometers. Of course, if you're gentle with the gas pedal, fuel consumption will drop significantly. The question is, do you want to bother? Diesel engines are also available. Many people will probably argue that a diesel engine in such a small car is a no-brainer, considering that gasoline engines consume very little fuel. Yes, but diesels consume even less fuel, a fact that will certainly appeal to those who love saving money. Unfortunately, there aren't many of these on the market, and most of them are imported and in poor condition. It's possible that what we save at the gas station will be spent on replacing the injectors. The EGR valve often requires a mechanic's intervention, so the costs increase and the calculations are rather tedious. Regardless of which engine you choose, you should carefully inspect the underside of the car for oil leaks. These are common in cars with higher mileage. You can choose between a 5-speed manual gearbox or a 4-speed automatic. The front suspension of the little Japanese car is McPherson struts, and the rear is a torsion beam. A simple, inexpensive, and reliable solution, the Nissan Micra K12 earned 4 stars in the Euro NCAP crash tests. The Nissan Micra K12 also has a faulty ignition switch, which can jam and damage the starter motor. The lambda sensor, tailgate lock, and power window controls are also not among the most durable components in this car. A typical problem with this design is a rapidly corroding exhaust system, but this defect is very common in city cars. Owners of this model complain about rapidly wearing out brake pads and discs, as well as failures of the crankshaft and camshaft position sensors. Its advantages include active headrests, the high durability of the petrol versions, a clever storage compartment under the front passenger seat, an adjustable rear seat, an affordable price from €2,000 to €6,000, and decent dynamics of the top-of-the-line engines. Drawbacks include a poorly soundproofed cabin, mediocre handling, expensive spare parts, a mediocre interior, poorly contoured seats, and a history of breakdowns in early production models. Thanks for listening. Don't forget to subscribe and rate my video. If you know of any issues with this car that I haven't mentioned, be sure to share them in the comments.